Hola, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. We are today Friday, October 2nd, 2020. And before I start off this video, I want to take the time to say a happiest birthday to my dearest long lost friend, Anthony. Anthony, I do not know if you continue to watch some of my videos, but I wanted to take the time, especially today, to wish you a happy birthday. I have not forgotten about you. Right after I'm done with this video, I am going to send you an email. So I just wanted to share with everyone that I have a very, very special individual who is very dear to my heart, and I wanted to wish him a happy birthday. With that being said, I will take the time to wish my Libra friends, lovers, a happy birthday. It is the Libra season. You guys know that it is one of my favorite seasons. Not necessarily because I am a Libra sun, but because it is such a lovely time. Usually, you know, the fall season in the northern side of some of the countries is always like the most beautiful season. Even here in Haiti, the weather has died down a little bit. Here and there it gets pretty hot, but it's nice and cool. Libras are usually very loving people, very spontaneous, very beautiful people. We love harmony, and you know, we love a lot of peace, and that's why a lot of times, you know, people are thinking that, you know, I do have a lot of fire placement, you know, in my astrological chart, but that Libra is also very dominant into my life. So I want to wish all of you a happy Libra season. So we're continuing with this theme of the video. I wanted to come today, if you guys do not know, I am going to be turning 37 years of age very soon. In about 2 weeks or so, I'll be turning 37. And 37 for me, I was reflecting and I said that I wanted to come, you know, it's almost near the end of the 30s for myself. And I said, wow, if I knew then what I knew now. You know, people always tell you, oh, hurry up and do certain things, especially for us women. I know that I have a lot of gentlemen who watches my videos. Maybe some of you have younger sisters, younger daughters, nieces, or maybe, you know, you can comment on that. A lot of times as women, we sometimes can get the end of the stick because people may, you know, send to us the notion that, oh, it's so windy. People may send to us the notion that, you know, you have to hurry up and get married in your 30s, you have to hurry up and have children, you have to hurry up, and a lot of times we are thinking that when we are approaching our 40s and 50s, then that is it. So reflecting on my early 30s, my 20s, and I said to myself, it would be nice to bring up a video for my younger viewers, my younger female viewers, and share with them certain things that I have learned in the course of this journey. Things that I would probably say to my younger self, my younger 27, fiery, probably pit bull self. So this is the particular, we're going to have two videos. I'll break it down, but both of them are going to be in the same lane. It's basically going to reflect on my younger years, what I would have said to myself, and what I would say to my beautiful young ladies who come here and watch some of my videos. So let's go with it. So the first thing that I would say for a younger woman, someone who is in their mid to late 20s, right? I would definitely, I have my notes, I wrote a little bit this morning. So the first thing I would say, to believe in yourself. I know this is so cliche because so many times you're going to hear these things, but it is the power, it is so powerful, guys. Because when you go back into your life, especially as you in your 30s, your 50s, and your 70s, like these breaking point of age where you have to sit with yourself, and when kind of like life is flashing back and you're looking at some of the choices that you've made, and a lot of times people are very regretful. They are looking back and they say, oh damn, I wish. So some of the choices that we make in our early years is because we do not really trust ourselves. And we don't really trust ourselves because, you know, we're young. We still, you know, your 20s, even in your early 30s, you're still figuring out yourself. So you have to give yourself time to mature a little bit in order to, you know, be really like seasoned and just very assertive in the person that you are becoming. So the very first thing that I would always say to any younger person is to believe in yourself. The second thing I said, invest in your skills and your talents. This is very, very important. Now I know that we are entering like a very different age because people are really going after their own talents and their skills, which was a little bit different from when I was in my late 20s, because in my late 20s, you know, it was, to me especially, you know, to me it was still like the status quo of kind of like following everything else, you know. And for me, I feel like, you know, I was kind of like you know, just the person who wants to do things a little bit differently. But when I look back, right, 10 years ago, you know, at least I can, well, one of the things that I can be very proud of is I did follow my dreams. Like I invested in my skills and I invested in my talents, right? Because coming into Haiti, I had to create my way as I went along, and that helped me to see the skills that I have and to put them to use. And what I did against, you know, people talking in my ears and telling me, you know, do this, you know, get a job, you know, I just continued, really, despite all the obstacles, I continued to invest in my skills and in my personal talents. So that is the second thing that I would always tell a younger person is look at the natural skills that you have, the things that you love to do, the gifts that God has blessed you with. These are gifts that you are naturally born with, things that you enjoy doing. Invest in that, right? Invest in that. You'll be very surprised down the road where it's going to lead you in, right? So the third thing I wrote is to go confidently in the direction of your dreams, right? A lot of times our dream can seem very impossible. You know, guys, I have dreams for myself that here and there I sit with myself and I'm like, you are wasting your life away. Because I do have big dreams, I have big goals, I have big vision for the things that I want to see, you know, going into my country, or great and big vision for the youth agency. And I think I shared many times with you that, you know, when I was doing the youth agency, you know, people came to me, and I remembered I wasn't aware and I wasn't sure of how I was going to balance living a life in Haiti, because I knew that I wanted to be in Haiti and continuing to live a life in the United States, because I could see that Haiti was not offering everything that I would need for my growth. And I remember, God bless him, my brother, who is a Taurus, you know, very different from us, Aries and Libras. And my brother said to me, you know, you're not going to be able to find work that is going to let you live this life. No job is going to allow you to leave for 6-7 months to go to Haiti. And when he said that to me, he said it to me because he was looking at things from his own perspective. But, you know, something in my heart told me to just continue with the life that you're doing. Guys, if I tell you how much that being here in Haiti, working the way that I'm working, even when it's very challenging, has opened many doors for me. My goodness, my life is a testimony. Therefore, this is why I'm going to always, I'm going to encourage the young people, the youth. This is the best time of your life. I'm not saying it because it's kind of like, because you are young, you can just do things and decide to change. You can go into all of the directions that you want to have. Society is not really going to judge you. You're gonna get a free pass here and there. People are gonna be like, oh, okay, she's 18, oh, okay, she's 20. You're gonna get a lot of pass into life. So go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Now, the fourth thing that I said what I would have said to myself and to probably a lot of my younger people: don't fight so much. Every battle doesn't always require a sword. It's because when I look back into my late 20s, this is when I transitioned to move into Haiti. And I think I've shared with you many times over that I fought constantly with my family. And it became very, very draining. If I had known then what I have known now, coming into Haiti, and I knew the transition that I was going into it, I would have been a lot calmer. I would have been the way that I am now, basically. I would have been a lot calmer. I would have been able to understand that which battle I would fight and which battle I would not fight. I would have been able to just focus a lot more on myself. But unfortunately, you know, I came to Haiti and I'm naturally a fiery person. So it's kind of like every time that people came at me, it was an argument almost every week. And my mom is pretty dominant, so I can not listen. The clashes that we had, okay? So don't fight so much, you know, keep your energy to yourself, relax, chill. Understand that people are not going to see life the way that you are seeing it. Understand that your vision is yours alone, and you know it's okay. People are not going to resonate with everything that you say. People are not. It's okay, you know, it's okay. It's okay. God gave you a vision. God did not give the next person a vision. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Do not fight. Do not fight so much. The fifth thing that I said, be a little selfish. Now, this is for the people like myself whom are givers, right? As people whom are givers, we tend to have a door that is open without any boundaries. I operated my life like that. Be a little selfish with yourself. Being a little selfish with yourself, it's really not going to, you know, it's okay. It's okay to invest in yourself. It's okay to be a little selfish with yourself. You know, people whom are givers, people who like to give with an open heart. And, you know, when I look back into my life, and granted, I always say the gods have blessed me abundantly. I have witnessed miracles after miracles in my life, and I do believe in my hardest heart that these miracles that have came into my life have came because when I was younger, I always gave. However, now being in my late 20s, in my late 30s, I always look at the amount of money that I would give people, you know, things that I would just do openly. And I wish that I could have been a little selfish with myself. I feel like maybe I would have been a little further. So just be a little selfish with yourself. Just, you know, a little selfish. It's okay. Then I said value money. If you are a regular into the channel, I think that I've shared with you in the past that I really didn't understand the value of money, and that probably came from my giving nature, because I've always worked. I started to work when I was 16, but I think that it also came with the fact that I never really had like some harder responsibilities. You know, I've always lived with my family, so I never really had responsibility, like heavy responsibilities to myself, as far as like understanding that, you know, you have to take care of yourself. So I never really put value into money until 2013. This is when probably my parents realized that I was living here in Haiti, and they became a little bit stricter when it came to giving me money. So they probably realized that, you know, because they would give me money and I would give people money, and I would come back and ask them for money. So they probably realized that, and this is when they you know, decided not to give me any pocket money. And this is when I started to understand that just because you have money, that does not mean that you need to give it away when people are coming to you and people are asking you for money. It's something that I always did. Like, I would have money, but people would come to me and ask me for money. I would give the money away, and then when it's time for me to do something, then I don't have money. So understand the value of money, which I feel like, you know, maybe, you know, these times people are really understanding the value of money. I mean, you know, we're living in a time where younger people are understanding the value of money. But sometimes, you do run into individuals, older and younger, that have that problem. So this is something that I would probably counsel my younger self and my, younger viewers. I said, learn how to save money. I hate to say it, but sometimes you have to admit your fault. I'm not a saver. I don't save money. I save money when I know that I need things, or when I know that I have big goals and big objectives. It's probably my relationship with money. I don't have a relationship with money where it's stingy. I am just now, meaning in the last 3 to 4 years, like understanding that, yeah, you do need to save money for a rainy day. You do need to save money in case you get sick. You do need to save money in case, you want to do something. And as I say this, look at a feather. Confirmation from the gods. I'm so happy. Anyways, so guys, yes, learn how to save money. I know that many people, and don't be afraid, I do love to spend. I love to live, as a Libra. Listen, I'm not gonna make myself suffer, unfortunately. I'm not. If I see something that I like, but I'm very better with that. I'm understanding that, if you have $100 and you spend it recklessly, then when you have 1,000, you're going to spend it recklessly. I've really gotten a lot better with that. So learn how to do that as well. I said trust your instinct. It's very, very important. In the past, my instinct always spoke to me, but I've never trusted my instinct. Oh my God. It's kind of like my instinct would tell me something and I would do the opposite of what my instinct have said. Now, for the last 5 years, oh no, honey. Your girl trusts her instinct. With people, with work, with everything that comes in front of me, I go first with my instinct. If my instinct is telling me not to go in that particular direction, even when I know that it's true, then I will take a different route. So I will tell you the same thing, especially as a woman, as a man as well. I don't like when we always kind of like say that women are more intuitive than men, because that is not the truth. As individuals, innately, we both have our instinct or intuition. We just react differently. So I would always say to you to trust your instinct. Your instinct does not lie. Then I said, have bigger goals and bigger dreams. Yes, let me repeat myself. Have bigger goals and bigger dreams. Why? Because when you look back at life, you're going to say, man, I wish that I had done more, because the opportunities were there. So do not limit yourself within a box. When you have a dream, dream as big as you can. Have goals that you think are unattainable. But you'll be very surprised that you actually are going to reach these goals. And then when you're done with it, you're going to be like, wow, look at this. I didn't think that goal was attainable, but I have attained that goal. And now you're going to look at it and you're going to be like, I want bigger goals for myself. So have big goals, have big dreams. Do not kill your dreams, do not kill your goals, and keep certain things to yourself. Next, I said, don't lose yourself in love. I was talking to one of my girlfriends yesterday, and she's been my rock so much. Thank you, Naiko. The past couple of months, she is a coach, and she has definitely opened her services to myself, helping me balance and helping me stay focused, because I have big goals and big dreams big goals and objectives that I want to attain. But you guys know sometimes the devil is a liar. Things come up to you to make you feel unbalanced. And I was sharing with her yesterday. I was like, it's funny how perhaps people are thinking that I have an armor, but I am the most sensitive person that you would ever come across. This is one of the reasons why sometimes I'm like, I like to fight so hard, and I'm always kind of like saying, if I was this, if I was that, but then I have such a soft heart, like such a soft heart. So be careful not to lose yourself in love. For my younger viewers, I remembered when I fell in love for the first time of my life. I was 20 turning 21. Nobody could have told me anything. I was ready to fight. Listen, whew, this is not a place that I ever want to be in. Why? Not because the love wasn't good. The love wasn't good for myself. It wasn't a love that was going to help me develop, you know. And I could have lost myself in that love because I loved deep, like blindly. That's the word. I love blindly, and it's dangerous. When you love blindly, you lose your sense of individualism. You lose everything that you have. You can change and mirror that person. And now the person that you want, that you once were, who had goals, who had dreams, who wanted to do this, who wanted to do that, that person now is no longer here. It's another person. So you have to be very careful. I have learned to understand my love language. I have also learned to understand other people's love language, and to be mature enough to let people go that perhaps raise inside of me a lot of emotions, but emotions that are not necessarily going to put me where I would want to be. You understand? So as a younger person, it may be, or someone who has not fully evolved, it may be a little difficult to get to that level. It's the level where you love someone, but you understand that that love is not good for you. So you decide and you choose to walk away from it. That's that level of maturity, of emotional maturity that you reach at a certain level. Not necessarily a certain age, because, you know, sometimes people are way into their 50s and they continue to make these mistakes. Okay. So the last thing that I said travel every chance that you get. I was just thinking to myself the other day, I said to myself, I am in such a different place in my life when it came to the work that I have provided to my country, that I feel like, because in the past, I always felt like I was not finished with Haiti. And I still feel like I'm not finished with Haiti. However, I am just a lot more okay with, like if I were to ever choose to travel and go live in a very different country, I don't feel like I would, you know, feel guilty. That's the word. I don't think I would feel guilty because I am at peace with knowing that I have done what I needed to do for my country. So with that in mind, I recently realized that though I might just be, you know, well-spoken, you know, being able to, like, you know, have different conversation, I'm not really well-traveled, guys. I've only visited, like, you know, the United States, Canada, briefly Barbados, and that's it. Now, granted, I don't like to stay in place. So when I'm in these countries, I like to move around and go different places. But I have not really been into many other, you know, many countries. So I really want to go back now. Of course, you know, right now in the state of the world that we are living, it's a little bit difficult, you know, but definitely this is the next best thing that I want to do for myself, is to travel the world. This is, in my heart of heart, I am a nomad. You guys know that I am such a nomadic person. But I'm always going to, even when some people are homebodies, some people like to stay at home. And, but even when you like to stay at home, push yourself a little bit to do something out of your comfort zone. It is going to expand and grow your mind like no other thing. Like being in other culture, right? Going into living in different places. For my younger people, there are so many programs that you can get involved yourself with, that you can rent hostels, so many things available to the youth, so many things available to the youth. Therefore, please, you know, just travel as much as you can. Travel like no other. Take opportunities, take a risk, because, you know, don't look back in life and feel like, oh my God, you know, I wish I had done this, I wish I had done that. So ladies and gentlemen, this is it for the video that I wanted to share with all of you. I hope that you guys are really going to learn something from it. I hope that you guys are going to enjoy and listen to this particular video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.